Time for a check of the forecast with Adam Claybon. So it's not looking too bad out there right now.
It's not. It's just cooling down, and we have that colder air that's going to stick with us for a lot of the week. And you can really tell where it is. The front moving through, here's Idaho, and you can see how the colors go from more of that green color to the northern part of Idaho, where we have more of those darker and deeper blues that are showing up. So that's your front that is sweeping through, and it's allowing that colder air to pull in from Canada here across the Pacific Northwest. And temperatures right now sitting in the 40s. Some spots might not actually get out of the 40s here this afternoon. Not a huge change from yesterday, but down by about 5 to maybe 7 to 8 degrees across the region. We'll notice more of that change as we go later on into the evening. And as far as your current temperatures, we're sitting at 48 in Bremerton, 47 in Tacoma, more the upper 40s around Bellingham, mid 40s in Mount Vernon. Now, as we get the colder in here, of course, snow levels are going to start to come down, but there's generally more of a drier trend through a lot of the upcoming work week. Now, you can see how today we'll have snow levels around 2,500, not much moisture really to play with. And then tomorrow we'll have a system move through, but a lot of the moisture will be over the Olympic Peninsula. So over the Olympics, I think we'll get some snow over that way, while the rest of us and into the Cascades, not a huge deal when it comes to that moisture as it's moving eastward. But as we go on into Thursday, and especially late Thursday heading into Friday, those snow levels start to really crank up out ahead of the next system that's going to come through. A lot more moisture associated with that, but of course it comes with the warmer air. Then things start to cool back down right behind that. Snow levels down to 2,000 to 1,500 feet. Well, everything's going to be above 5,000 feet. You can see right here in Mount Rainier, a lot of snow sticking around. We'll get more of that snow down here as we go throughout the week. And then looking at our SchoolNet site, also here in Shoreline, cloudy skies, but generally going to be a drier afternoon. Nice to see some of that foliage still left on the trees. 47 calm winds right now, maybe a few breaks in the clouds, but generally we are pretty cloudy. As far as the moisture, we have quite a bit of it across the eastern side of the state. They can definitely use that over there. We have some moisture off the coast too. That's going to be with that next system eventually bringing in a little bit of a higher chance of organized rain as we head into the evening, and more so tonight. So that will head its way eastward, and a little instability to go along with that too up around Vancouver Island. Should it be a concern for us though? And it's all part of a larger system that's moving on through, and it's bringing some beneficial rainfall not only just down into Oregon, but all the way down into California, the Bay Area right now, picking up on some of that rain as we speak right now. So here we go into the night. We expect to see some of those showers pick up, especially out along the coast. Looks like around 4 p.m. a few showers there, and then you start to see that wrap up a little bit. So on into early tomorrow morning, 3-4 o'clock, you'll start to see some of those showers move on through. That should be out of here by the time we head into the lunch hour tomorrow. Then skies will clear out. Colder air continues to settle on in. Highs more so in the 40s for Wednesday and Thursday, and then we get into Friday with this. Looks like that next system started to head on in, and it's going to be maybe even late Thursday when we start to notice that coming on through. A lot of white showing up across the Cascades by that point, and then going to be a little warmer too. So any snow that does fall over the Olympics as we head into tonight and tomorrow, some of it's probably going to melt as this starts to come on by, but definitely a good chance of some rain heading on to that point as we go deep into the work week. Now the rain amounts as we go throughout the next couple of days. Here we are, 5 a.m. Thursday morning. Around 1/10 of an inch, maybe less in a lot of spots. Looks like some higher amounts around the south coast, Hoquiam, Raymond, up to about 1/2 an inch there. And then the snow, as I mentioned, with this system that's coming through late tonight into early tomorrow, we'll see the higher amounts there across the Olympics, around maybe a foot, maybe a little higher of an amount of snow there. And then across the Cascades, not a ton to really talk about, but big winter is going to be heading on into this upcoming weekend where we'll start to see a lot more of it coming on our way then. 50 degrees today. We'll top off in the 40s Wednesday and Thursday. Back in the 40s over the weekend with a lot more rain on the way. And yeah, guess what? Daylight saving time coming to an end. So don't forget to set those clocks back an hour.